Hello and welcome back to Advent of Code 2023 Enclosure. This is day 11 called Cosmic Expansion. I'm gonna start going over the problems a little bit quicker now because I gotta be honest, replication of like Advent of Code is not allowed as part of like the terms of conditions, and I don't really want to get in trouble, so I'm gonna try to keep within fair use. But yeah, everyone knows where to go, right? Like adventofcode.com. You can see all of the puzzles and everything there. Alrighty, so I already had a quick look at what today's day is all about. So basically what we have is we have this map. And it's a map of, I think, a universe, not quite sure. And these pound signs in there are individual galaxies. And what we need to find is we need to find the distance between all pairs of all galaxies in like steps. And the only kind of like trick around that is that it says the universe is like there's like some expanded space in there, so basically every row and every column that is completely empty needs to be expanded by one. So like lines should be simple, but like columns I'm not quite sure what to do. So the rest should be relatively straightforward. So there's something called, if you remember, oh no, maybe that's not what we need. Maybe that is what we need, taxi cab distance. Looking at that here. 1, 2, that would be 2 steps, wouldn't it? So in their example, it says here this is 9 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I think then it's not that distance, or taxi cab distance. Let's see what the formula for that is. We can look it up when it actually... where is it here? The absolute x minus x2 plus the absolute of y minus y2. Yeah, that sounds like what we actually want, right? We can try that out. So, what I'm thinking is I already planned kind of like the original one here. So I think we're just gonna like simplify this a little bit, right? And we're just gonna start with 2 universes right next to each other. Like this. And if we do that, like that, then the sum of the distance should just be 1, right? Returns 1 for universes next to each other. And I think the way I want to approach this is, without worrying about expansion right now, I want to parse them just all into pairs of x and y. I think that's the plan. And yeah, parse them into pairs of x and y. Yeah, that should be fine. So if we have something like def n, find universes, not worrying about expansions yet. Sorry, galaxies is what we're trying to find. Galaxies in the universe. Then what we're gonna do here is I think we're gonna do a map indexed. Fn, this would be y to line over string / split lines universe. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do re and re in no. What was it? Didn't we do something? What day was it where we found them with indexes? Was it like dot match? Well, that's not very useful, right? Matcher digits. RE find star. Aha. Parse numbers in line here, and we got like find galaxies in line RE matcher. So we're just looking for the pound sign, really. I don't think pound sign is anything specific in that. So when let match RE find, we only really care about the index, don't we, here? And then the match, we don't even, when let, I still think we need that, because otherwise it's gonna take while some. I hope that would work. Should we try it? So, okay, run this, parse that. So if we do find galaxies in line and we do like pound pound, then it should be 0, 5, and 7, right? 0, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Amazing. Okay, so if we do that, then we're gonna do a map. Brainy hurty. X, Y, X over find galaxies in line. Something like this, maybe. Let's try it out. Print line, find galaxies, universe. At 0, 0 and at 0, 1. That seems about right. So, but this is now a. I want to concat them all, don't I? Is it concat what I'm trying to do? Yes, amazing. Okay, can we make this a little bit nicer? So we start off with universe. We do a string / split lines. Also, actually, do I need to do that with a regex? No, can't I do that like way? If I do, hold on. Filter. Filter when X character when C is pound sign C X over map Wrong number of arcs. Huh. Is this better than this? Is there even a better way of doing that? Is there filter indexed? I don't think there is there? Keep indexed. Keep indexed. When? Keep indexed. Wait, hold on. You need to go in there. Oh my goodness, this is so much nicer. That is so much nicer. And then there must be a better way of doing this as well, right? Is there? I mean, it's actually fine. Is that even worth its own function? I mean, yeah, I guess. Well, it makes it just a little bit nicer to read, doesn't it? So, now the question is, do we still need the map indexed here anyway, right? And we need to do the map indexed over this, right? So this is where we actually were. What's your problem now? Oh, because that way around. So split lines, do this, do that. Map in the yeah. What's wrong with the indentation? Ah, okay. Apply concat. So. Oh, lovely. Okay. So. So let's try to find def and taxi cab? Taxi cab, isn't it? Taxi and a cab, like two different words for the same thing, like a cab in the UK, and I don't know. X1 minus X2, Y1 minus Y2. So Y1, X1, Y2, yeah, Y2, X2. So, okay. And then we said it is the absolute value of X1 minus X2 plus plus Y1 minus Y2. Y1 minus Y2. Okay. So, should we try that? Should we try taxi cab over find galaxies over the universe? Hey, Okay, cool. I mean, the next one should just work. Returns 2 for universes, 1 apart in line. Nice. Is this actually the right name? Should this be 1 apart in same line? And then if we do that backslash n, that should be returns 1 for universes on top of each other. Nice. And then yeah, I mean, I feel like this works, right? So actually the more interesting one is if we actually have something more interesting now. So string slash join. So if we would have something like dot pound dot pound dot pound, then this one is 2 steps from this one. This one is 2 steps from this one, and this one is 2 steps from this one. So I think this has to be 6, if I understood the problem correctly. Returns 6 for 3 universes in triangle formation. And of course this is not gonna work. Like, this is gonna blow up because it's trying to apply 3 here. So what we need to figure out is how we can make this into alrighty, I think I found something. I think this lib might have a function that works for us. So whoops, here, kill the REPL, import the changes, run the REPL. Okay, I didn't, come on, there we go. So, boop, okay, and I think require closure, blah 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 is combo. Is combo, and then I think combo slash combinations. Oops. Find galaxies universe. One, 2, and 3. Amazing. So that is exactly what we wanted. So we want to find universe, find galaxies, combo combinations 2, and then we want to map or reduce map taxi cab better. Oh, that is annoying now, right? because now we would need to go like this, map taxi cab, and then a reduce with a plus. No. String cannot be cast to a function. Some distances. Some distances, line 30. Oh, yeah, that is correct. That does make sense, doesn't it? Okay, so this is still not right because I got 292. Oh, because I haven't expanded yet. Yes, okay, so returns 2 for 2 universes separated by empty space. So if we have this, this, that, this, then it should actually no, it should be 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. So this right now is going to give us 2, I hope. Right, okay, so what I'm thinking is I want to find the expansions. So universe, and the way I think we could do that is if we do a reduce. So basically what would be interesting to come up with would be if we say like 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 1, maybe like a map that tells us, okay, if we are so here was something, right? And then that means if you're on this axis, nothing is expanded. And then you're here, and then you're here. And if this whole line was empty, then we basically increase our expansion count by 1. We keep track of how often we have expanded, and we always add that to which line we're on right now. And basically build a map of that. And then when we find our galaxies, instead of just doing Y and X here, we actually add the expansion values on top of that. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we're gonna try it. So Y, we need a, okay, so reduce fn expansions, and then count, and then what we do is so is the better way of doing this. Line if every line, then update in there is update expansion count if, well, this with inc, otherwise with identity, and then but I need the index as well, don't I? Line. I need the index of the line though. Or do I? I mean, I guess I can just put it all in a list and then don't AoC it, but conj expansions, conj expansions with if every line, then we increment last of expansions. And otherwise we just add the last of expansions or 0. Start with an empty list. And we do that over universe string oh no, we can always, yeah, we can already think this is split, right? So or not, I don't know. Print line find dimensions universe over universe here. So what happens when we run this? 0, 1, 1. So everything from here onwards would be expanded by 1. I think that's right. I think that's right. We basically want to do this twice. This, and then X is basically the same, but we need to transpose universe. I've done that before. I have done that before. List of lists. List of lists. No, I don't think that was it. No. I've done that. Right, brain. If I have this. No, I'm feeling dumb. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I've done that a little bit ago. Recent projects. Was it this one? Apply map vector A. Yeah, that way around. So if we have a so if we have this, Yeah. Expand this context because I didn't do that. So. Okay. So I think y and xy, all we need to do is expansions. Expansions universe. Oh, what am I doing here? Or should I do it inline? Find expansions universe. Yeah, I think that's fine. So. Y expansions, X expansions, and then let's turn this into a what was the shortkey to cycle, but I don't remember it. So it is plus y nth y expansions y and plus x nth x expansions x, I think. Oh, not quite. Broke something. Oh, of course, yeah, this is now 3 apart. So, that passed. Let's give it a go with the input. Some distances print slurp source day 11 input text. Because there needs to be an underscore, I always get that wrong. And yes, amazing. Okay, that was part 1. On to part 2. Each empty row makes 1 million times larger. Okay. So doesn't that just mean that instead of doing an increment here, I add 1 million? Expand universe expansion factor. expansion distance maybe. Okay. So I'm gonna keep the expansion distance here. Some distances universe 1. Okay, let's put it here. Expansion distance. This. Expansion distance gets past here, expand. Here and here. Expansion distance, and then instead of doing an increment, we do a plus expansion distance. So I think if we do this, that is all still the same. And then what we do here is we just do 1 million, and then we get a bigger number. No! Each row should be replaced with 1 million empty rows. So if it would be 10 times, the sum of the shortest paths between the galaxies would be up 1030 with 10 expansion 1000 30 some distances 10. Okay, so that is already wrong. It's too high. Oh, is it because I'm... Wait, so... Returns... So if there is... If I do this and I say this is 10, then I expect this to be 11, right? Oh. But it says 12. Find expansions. Is it a off 1 by... I think it feels like an off by 1 error. So. One. Hold on. I'm feeling dumb. So 1, 2, wait, no, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Every size is twice as big, right? So actually this is not 1, this is 2. And then it's decrement. Yes, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Because it's like yeah, otherwise we would be always adding 1 too many. Yeah, no, that makes sense, right? We're not expanding. So I guess you could say it's kind of like the expansion factor, isn't it? Because 1 dot has to become twice the distance, so we need to increase by 1, aka the factor minus 1. Okay, cool. Well, that was actually fun. I'm super happy that we found a solution that didn't screw us over for part 2. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.